You would have seen the videos for this lesson named laws of motion, right? Yes, we are going to see the continuation of this lesson. Okay, so far we would have seen what is inertia, types of inertia, what are the types of forces and their examples, right? We are going to see the continuation of the lesson named laws of motion. Yes, the topic which we are going to see now is acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. Yes, what is meant by acceleration? Acceleration is nothing but change in velocity by time. Okay, change in velocity by time. Acceleration due to gravity. This acceleration due to gravity is expressed by the symbol small g. Okay, acceleration due to gravity is expressed by the symbol small g. You should not write capital G. Okay, the symbol for capital G is expressed for gravitation. Gravitation. Okay, for acceleration due to gravity, the symbol is small g. Okay, yes. Now here the example for acceleration due to gravity is throwing an object. If you throw an object, see, if I am throwing this chalk piece, what happens? It goes to a particular height and then it falls down, right? See here, I am throwing this chalk piece. It goes for the particular height and then it falls down. Okay? How? This is due to acceleration due to gravity. The gravity on the earth attracts the object. Okay? The gravity on the earth attracts the object and the object falls to the earth. Okay? Yes. Throwing an object is an example for acceleration due to gravity. Yes. The object falls after reaching a particular height due to gravitational force on the earth. As I have said before, if I throw a chalk piece, the chalk piece goes to the particular height and then it falls down on the earth. It is due to the object falls after reaching a particular height due to gravitational force on the earth. The gravity on the earth attracts the object. Okay, hence it gets attracted towards the earth. Yes, the velocity of the object keeps changing as it falls down. Velocity is nothing but it is the speed of the object with respect to the time is called as the velocity. Okay, velocity of the object keeps changing as it falls down. The acceleration is due to the gravitational force. The acceleration due to gravitational force is called as the acceleration due to gravity. Yes, what is acceleration due to gravity? The acceleration that is due to the gravitational force is called as the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, yes, this is called as acceleration due to gravity of the earth. The acceleration due to gravitational force is called as the acceleration due to gravity of the earth. Is it clear? If I throw a chalk piece, it goes to the particular height and it falls down. It is due to gravitational force on the earth. The gravity attracts the object towards the earth. Okay, yes. Next, the velocity of the object keeps changing as it falls down. Okay, from that particular height. Yes, the acceleration is due to the gravitational force and it is called as the acceleration due to gravity. Is it clear? It is expressed by the letter small g. Okay, yes, good. The value for acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter second power minus 2. Yes, what is the unit for acceleration? You would have studied, right? Yes, what is the unit for acceleration? Meter second power minus 2. Yes, that is what written here. Is it clear? The value for acceleration due to gravity is 9.8. Its unit, the unit of acceleration is meter second power minus 2. Hence, it is written as the unit for acceleration due to gravity. Yes, what is the value for acceleration due to gravity? 9.8 meter second power minus 2. Yes, remember this value. It will help you in solving the problems. Okay, it will help you in solving the problems. Remember this value. Don't forget. The value for acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter second power minus 2. Clear? Yes, good. Next, the velocity varies by 9.8 meter second power minus 1 for every 1 second. For every 1 second, the velocity varies. As we have seen here. See here. Velocity of the object keeps changing as it falls down. Okay. The velocity varies 9.8 meter second for every 1 second. Okay, for every 1 second the velocity varies. Yes, during the downward free fall motion. G is not. What does this G represent? This G represents the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, the acceleration due to gravity is not same at all points on the surface of the earth. Yes, it varies as we have seen before. Okay, the acceleration due to gravity varies. It is not same at all points at the center of the earth. Okay, yes, good. Next topic which we are going to see is relation between G and G. Yes, what does this small g and capital G represent? Small g is nothing but it is acceleration due to gravity. Okay, capital G represents gravitational force. Gravitation. Capital G represents gravitation on the earth. Small g represents acceleration due to gravity. We are going to find the relation between this acceleration due to gravity and gravitation. Shall we see? Yes. See this. This is the earth's surface and this is an object. Okay. This is the earth and this is an object. Now M P, the capital M P, the mass of the earth. Okay. The mass is at the pointed at the center of the earth. Okay. The mass is pointed from the center of the earth. M is your mass of the earth. R is your radius. Radius between the center and the surface of the earth. Radius between the center and the surface of the earth is R. M is your mass of the earth and capital R is the radius from the center and the surface of the earth. Okay. Small m is the mass of an object. Capital M is the mass of the earth and small m is your mass of an object. F is your force exerted on the object. Okay. F is nothing but force exerted on the object. Small m is your mass of the object and capital M is the mass of the earth. Okay. The center of the earth and the surface has the radius R. Radius is from the center of the earth and surface. Okay. Yes. Radius of the earth which is equal to 6378 kilometer. This you can expect in your 1 word question. Okay. What is radius of the earth? 6378 kilometer. Approximately we can write it as 6400 kilometer. Okay. Actually the radius is 6378 kilometer. Approximate value can be written as 6400 kilometer. Approximately it is 6400 kilometer, but the exact radius is 6378 kilometer. Okay. Radius of the earth is 6400 kilometer approximately. Yes. Now we are going to find the relation between that small g and capital G from Newton's law of gravitation. Yes, what is Newton's law of gravitation? Force is directly proportional to the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between these two masses. Here G is your gravitational constant. Listen carefully. Newton's law of gravitation, the equation for Newton's law of gravitation is F force is directly proportional to the masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between these two masses. Okay. Here we are removing the proportionality constant and adding the gravitational constant, that is G. So here F which is equal to G m divided by R squared is the formula for Newton's law of gravitation. So here Newton's law of gravitation is F which is equal to G m divided by R squared. Consider this as equation 1. Okay. Yes, next from Newton's second law of motion. What is Newton's second law of motion? F which is equal to ma. Force which is equal to mass into acceleration. F equal to ma is your Newton's second law of motion. Consider this as equation 2. Okay. Now here a which is equal to G. Acceleration which is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Okay. This a is replaced by the letter small g. Small g represents acceleration due to gravity. Yes, good. Now substitute this here. F equal to mg. Instead of a, you have to replace a by small g. Okay, F equal to mg. Mg is nothing but the weight of a body. Okay, mg is nothing but the weight of the body. We have to compare equation 1 and 3. We are going to compare equation 1 and 3. Two force equations we are going to compare. Okay, F equal to g mm divided by r square and F equal to mg. We are going to compare equation 1 and 3. See here, F equal to mg. Mg is equal to g mm divided by r square. Okay, this m and this m gets cancelled. Now what is the final equation? What are the remaining here? G which is equal to g m divided by r square. Okay, this m and this m gets cancelled. Now g which is equal to g m divided by r square is the final equation for acceleration due to gravity. Is it clear? Yes, see here. Now by Newton's law of gravitation, F equal to g m divided by r square. Consider this as equation 1. Next, from Newton's second law of motion, F equal to ma, mass into acceleration. This acceleration we are considering as acceleration due to gravity. So a which is equal to g. Okay, F which is equal to mg. Consider this as equation 3. Okay, we are going to compare equation 1 and 3. Okay, compare equation 1 and 3. Mg which is equal to g mm divided by r square. This m and this m gets cancelled. Okay, what are the remaining terms here? G which is equal to g m divided by r square. Hence this is your final equation for relation between acceleration due to gravity and gravitation. Okay, now see, acceleration due to gravity which is equal to gravitation. We have found the relation between these two terms. Clear? Yes. This is the final equation for relation between g and g. Is it clear, ma? Yes, good. First topic which we have seen is acceleration due to gravity. It is represented by the letter small g. And the value for acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter second power minus 2. Okay. Next we have seen the relation between acceleration due to gravity and gravitation. Next, this is your final equation that we have related acceleration due to gravity and gravitation. Okay. Yes. So far we have seen what is acceleration due to gravity and we have seen the relationship between acceleration due to gravity and gravitation. Okay. Yes. Now we are going to see the next topic which we are going to see is mass of the earth. We are going to find the formula for the mass of the earth. Okay. Yes. From acceleration due to gravity. What is the formula for calculating acceleration due to gravity? A g which is equal to g m divided by r squared. Small g which is equal to capital G m divided by r squared. From this, if we have to calculate the mass, cross multiply these two, g r squared divided by g. Okay. The value for mass of the earth, mass is g r squared by g. This is the formula to calculate the mass of the earth. Okay. What is the formula to calculate the mass of the earth? M which is equal to g r squared divided by g. Yes, what is the value for mass of the earth? M which is equal to 5.972 into 10 power 24 kilogram. What is the unit of mass? Unit of mass is kilogram. Yes, mass of the earth which is equal to 5.972 into 10 power 24 kilogram. Okay. Hence we have calculated the mass of the earth. This is the value for mass of the earth. This you might expect in your one word question. Okay. What is the mass of the earth? 5.972 into 10 power 24 kilogram. Next, variation of g. What does this g represent? Yes, this g represents acceleration due to gravity. Variation of acceleration due to gravity. Yes, when we move to the higher altitude from the surface of the earth, the acceleration due to gravity reduces. Okay. When you go for the higher altitude from the surface of the earth, the acceleration due to gravity reduces. In the same way, when you go below the surface of the earth also, the acceleration due to gravity reduces. Okay. When you go to the higher altitude from the surface of the earth, the acceleration due to gravity reduces. Similarly, when you go below the surface of the earth also, the acceleration due to gravity reduces. Okay. Yes, the acceleration due to gravity varies from one place to another. At the center of the earth, the acceleration due to gravity is 0. The acceleration due to gravity is 0 at the center of the earth. Okay. The acceleration due to gravity varies from one place to another. Okay. Yes, this is the variation of acceleration due to gravity. How does it varies? At the center of the earth it is 0, and at the higher altitude and lower altitude it reduces. At the higher altitude and lower altitude it reduces. Okay, this is the variation of acceleration due to gravity. Next topic which we are going to see is mass and weight. Is what is mass? Mass is nothing but the quantity of matter contained in a body is called as the mass. The quantity is called as the mass. Okay. What is weight? Weight is nothing but the gravitational force exerted on the body due to gravity. Gravitational force exerted on the body due to gravity. Mass and weight are not similar. Okay. They both are different. Mass and weight are different. They are not the same. Okay. Yes, mass is nothing but it is the quantity of matter contained in the body, and weight is nothing but it is the gravitational force exerted on a body due to gravity. Yes, the unit of mass is kilogram. Unit of weight is Newton. Unit of mass is kilogram and unit of weight is Newton. Okay. Next topic which we are going to see is apparent weight. Yes, what is meant by apparent weight? Apparent weight is nothing but it is the weight of the body acquired due to action of gravity and other external forces acting on the body. Apparent weight is nothing but it is the weight of a body acquired due to action of gravity and other external forces acting on the body. Example, person moving on the lift is an example for apparent weight. Okay, person who is moving on the lift is an example for apparent weight. Weight of the body acquired due to action of gravity and the external forces acting on the body. Yes, actual weight of a person is represented by W. The value for actual weight of the person is W, which is equal to mg. Okay, W which is equal to mg. Next, reaction force is represented by capital R. Okay, reaction force is represented by capital R, and it is also called as the apparent weight of a person. Actual weight is represented by the symbol W. R is represented as apparent weight. Apparent weight is represented by the symbol capital R. Okay, the value for actual weight is W, which is equal to mg. Okay. Yes. Next, weightlessness of astronauts. Astronauts, you might have thinking that astronauts are floating on the space, right? No, they are not floating on the space. Astronauts are not floating but falling freely around Earth due to orbital velocity. They are not floating, they are falling freely from the Earth due to orbital velocity. They are not floating on the space. Okay, we might have thinking that astronauts are floating on the space. No, they are floating. They are not floating but falling freely around the Earth due to orbital velocity. Yes, space stations and astronauts have equal acceleration as they are under free fall condition. They both, the space station and the astronauts, will have the equal acceleration. Okay, they will have equal acceleration as they are under free fall condition. Both are in the state of weightlessness. Both the astronauts and the space station will be at the state of weightlessness. Okay. Yes. We are going to see weightlessness of astronauts. Astronauts, we might have been thinking thinking that astronauts are floating on the space. No, they are not floating on the space. They are falling freely around the earth due to orbital velocity. Okay, they are falling freely from the earth due to orbital velocity. The space stations and astronauts have equal acceleration as they are under free fall condition. Both the space station and the astronauts are in the state of weightlessness. Okay, they both will be in the state of weightlessness. Both the space station and the astronauts. Okay. Next, we are going to see the applications of Newton's law of gravitation. Where Newton's law of gravitation is applied. Okay. They are used to find the dimensions of the heavenly bodies. Yes, what are called as the heavenly bodies? You would have studied in your social science, right? What are heavenly bodies? The planets or solar system all constitute the heavenly bodies, right? They are used to find the dimensions of the heavenly bodies. Next, they are used to calculate the mass of the earth, acceleration due to gravity. This Newton's law of gravitation is used to calculate the mass of the earth and acceleration due to gravity. Hence, we have calculated, right? This Newton's law of gravitation. From this Newton's law of gravitation, we have found the relation between acceleration due to gravity and gravitation. Hence, we have derived the acceleration due to gravity formula, right? Yes. In the same way, they are used to calculate the mass of the earth and acceleration due to gravity. Next, it helps in discovering the new planets. Okay, Newton's law of gravitation helps in discovering the new planets. They are used to calculate the mass of a star. They are used to calculate the mass of the star. Hence, we have calculated the mass of the earth and mass of the star with the help of Newton's law of gravitation. It helps to predict the path of astronomical bodies. It helps to predict the path of astronomical bodies. Yes. What are all the applications of Newton's law of gravitation? It helps in finding the dimensions of heavenly bodies. It helps to calculate the mass of the earth and acceleration due to gravity. It helps in discovering new planets. It helps to calculate the mass of the star and it helps to predict the path of astronomical bodies. Hence, we have seen what is the mass of the earth and we have seen variation of acceleration due to gravity, how it varies at the higher altitude and below the surface of the earth and at the center. Okay, yes. Next, we have seen what is mass and what is weight, what is the unit of mass and what is the unit of weight. Then we have seen what is apparent weight. Yes, what is the actual weight? Actual weight is W, which is equal to mg. Apparent weight is expressed by the letter capital R. Okay. Next, we have seen weightlessness of astronauts in the space station. We have seen various applications of Newton's law of gravitation. We have seen what is apparent weight. Is what is apparent weight? It is expressed by this letter. We have seen what is apparent weight. Okay, apparent weight is expressed by the letter capital R and actual weight is represented by the letter capital W. Actual weight W, which is equal to mg. Now we are going to see apparent weight of a person moving in a lift. Okay, apparent weight of a person moving in a lift is, first case, lift moving upward with A. First case, the lift moving upward with A. A is nothing but acceleration. Lift moving upward with acceleration. Okay. So your second case is lift is moving downward with acceleration. Lift is moving upward while the lift is moving downward while the lift is at rest. Okay. Next case is that lift is falling down freely. First case, we shall see the first case now. Lift moving upward with acceleration. Yes, here R minus W, which is equal to the net force. R is your apparent weight and W is your actual weight, which is equal to your net force. Force which is equal to apparent weight minus actual weight. Yes, what is force? What is the formula for force? Force which is equal to mass into acceleration. So force which is equal to ma. Okay. Substitute here R minus W, which is equal to ma. Okay. Force. The value of force is ma, mass into acceleration. Now, what is the actual weight? Actual weight W, which is equal to mg. Substitute the value here. R minus mg, which is equal to ma. Now, take this mg to the right hand side. If this negative goes to the right hand side, it becomes positive. So, R, which is equal to mg plus ma. Now, this m and m are common, right? So, take that outside, okay? Take that m outside. R, which is equal to m into g plus a. R, which is equal to m into g plus a. Here R is your apparent weight. Yes, R equal to m into g plus a. See here, apparent weight minus actual weight, which is equal to the net force. R minus W, which is equal to ma. Here ma is nothing but the formula for force is mass into acceleration. F equal to ma. Substitute the value here. Okay. R minus W, which is equal to ma. Substitute the value of actual weight. What is the value of actual weight? M into g. So substitute the value here. R minus mg equal to ma. Now, if this negative sign goes to the right hand side, it becomes positive. R, which is equal to mg plus ma. This m and this m are common, so take that m outside. M into g plus a. Your apparent weight, which is equal to m into g plus a. Now come to the second case. Here, actual weight minus apparent weight, which is equal to the net force. Actual weight minus apparent weight, which is equal to the net force while the lift is moving downward. When the lift is moving upward, apparent weight minus actual weight. When the lift is moving downward, actual weight minus apparent weight, which is equal to the net force. Yes, now substitute the value of F. F equal to ma. Substitute the value of actual weight W, which is equal to mg. mg minus R, which is equal to ma. Now take this mg to that side. R, which is equal to mg minus ma. Okay. R, which is equal to, if this positive goes to that side, it becomes negative. Minus R, which is equal to minus, here a minus will be there. Okay. This minus and this minus will get cancelled. R, which is equal to mg minus ma. Now take this m as common. R, which is equal to m into g minus a. Here R, which is equal to m into g plus a for the lift moving upward. For the lift moving downward, the apparent weight, which is equal to m into g minus a. Okay. Yes. Next we shall go for the third case. In this third case, the lift is at rest. When the lift is at rest, the acceleration is 0. Okay. Acceleration is 0. So apparent weight, which is equal to the actual weight. Apparent weight and actual weight are equal. Then the lift is at rest. Okay. Now substitute the value of actual weight mg. R, which is equal to mg. Apparent weight and actual weight are equal when the lift is at rest. Yes. Now we shall see the fourth case. Lift is falling down freely. Lift is falling down freely. When the lift is falling down freely, acceleration, which is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Okay. Acceleration, which is equal to acceleration due to gravity g. In the third case, R, which is equal to mg. Now we shall go for the case 4. What is case 4? Lift is falling down freely. When the lift is falling down freely, acceleration, which is equal to acceleration due to gravity. This g here represents acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration, which is equal to acceleration due to gravity. Now apparent weight, which is equal to the mg minus mg. As a, which is equal to g, ma minus mg will be the answer. If you substitute a, which is equal to g, then it becomes mg minus mg. R, which is equal to m into g minus g. R, which is equal to m into g minus g. Is it clear? You have to substitute, instead of a, you have to substitute g. If you substitute g instead of a, then R, which is equal to mg minus mg. R equal to, take this m as common. R, which is equal to m into g minus g. Okay. greater than the actual weight. R is your apparent weight and actual weight is represented by W. Apparent weight is greater than the actual weight in case 1 while the lift is moving upward with acceleration. In case 2, when the lift is moving downward with acceleration, apparent weight is lesser than the actual weight. Okay, apparent weight is lesser than the actual weight. Yes, in case 3, when the lift is at rest, R which is equal to W. Both the apparent weight and actual weight are equal. In case 4, R which is equal to W. In case 4, R which is equal to 0. Okay, in case 4, R which is equal to 0. Yes, G minus G is 0, right? So M into 0 is 0. The apparent weight which is equal to 0. Is it clear? In the first case, apparent weight is greater than the actual weight. In the second case, apparent weight is lesser than the actual weight. In the third case, apparent weight is equal to the actual weight. And in the fourth case, apparent weight is equal to 0. Yes. Now we shall see the problems. Okay. I will read the first problem for you. Listen it carefully. A door is pushed at a point whose distance from the hinges is 90 centimeter with a force of 40 Newton. Calculate the moment of force above the hinges. Okay. They have given us the distance and force. They are asking us to calculate the moment of force. Yes, what is the formula for moment of force? Moment of force, which is the product of force and perpendicular distance. Okay, product of force and perpendicular distance. Yes, see here, they have given us the distance. Distance is 90 centimeter and the force is 40 Newton. They are asking us to find the moment of force. Yes, M which is equal to F into D. Force into distance. Yes, substitute the values here. Force which is equal to 40 Newton and the distance is given in centimeter. So you have to convert that centimeter into meter. For converting centimeter into meter, you have to divide by 100. Okay, you have to divide by 100. Divide the value by 100. If you divide 90 by 100, your answer will be 0.9 meter. The unit of distance should be expressed in meter. So you are converting centimeter into meter. Okay. To convert centimeter into meter, we have to divide the values by 100. I am dividing this 90 by 100. If I divide this 90 by 100, the value is 0.9 meter. Yes. Now substitute the values. What is the value of force given here? I will read the problem. Listen carefully. The door is pushed at a point whose distance from the hinges is 90 centimeter with a force of 40 Newton. Calculate the moment of force. There is a formula for calculating the moment of force is force into distance. F into D. That is force into distance. Yes. The value for force is given here, that is 40 Newton, and the value for distance is also given here, that is 90 centimeter. You have to convert the centimeter into meter. For converting centimeter into meter, we have to divide the value by 100. I am dividing this 90 by 100. The value which I got is 0.9 meter. Okay. Yes. Now substitute these values in this formula. 40 Newton into 0.9 meter. Okay. Yes, 40 into 0.9 is 36. The unit of moment of force is Newton meter. Okay, Newton meter. Hence we have got the answer. Right? Is it clear? Yes. They have given the value for distance in centimeter. As they are given in centimeter, you have to convert the unit into meter. For converting centimeter into meter, we have to divide the value by 100. Okay. Yes. Now substitute the values. Substitute the value for force and the value for distance. Hence we have got the answer as 36 Newton meter. Is it clear? Yes. We shall go for the next problem. At what height from the center of the earth the acceleration due to gravity will be 1/4 of its value as the earth? Okay. They are asking us to find the height. At what height from the center of the earth the acceleration due to gravity will be 1/4 of its value at the earth. Okay. Yes. Now the height from the center of the earth is r dash. R dash which is equal to r plus h. Okay, r dash value which is equal to r plus h. Acceleration due to gravity at the height is given as 1 by 4. So we are writing it as g dash which is equal to g. Okay, so g into 1 by 4 is g by 4. Is it clear? G dash which is equal to g. Here the gravitation value is given as 1 by 4th of value of Earth. So g into 1 by 4 is g by 4. Okay, so substitute here g which is what is the formula for acceleration due to gravity? G equal to gm divided by r square. Here g dash which is equal to gm divided by r dash square. Okay, now substitute the values here. G by g dash. G by g dash. We are dividing the value of g and the value of g dash. Okay, gm divided by r square is the value of g. Gm by r dash square is the value of g dash. Okay, a substitute here. This gm and this gm gets cancelled. R dash squared by r squared. Okay, r dash by r the whole square. Now see here, if this g and this g will get cancelled and 4 will be remaining in this left hand side. Okay, in the right hand side we will have r dash by r the whole square. Now see here, what is the formula? What is the value of r dash? R dash which is equal to r plus h. Okay, r dash equal to r plus h. A substitute here, r plus h the whole square divided by r. Okay, taking this r as common, 1 plus h by r. Okay, if you divide r and r, it gets cancelled and it becomes 1 plus h by r. This square and this square will get cancelled. Okay, squaring on both sides. You would have learned in your mathematics, right? Squaring on both sides. If you square on both sides, this square will get cancelled, and here 4 square. 2 square is 4, right? If you square, the value becomes 2. 2 which is equal to 1 plus h by r. Now, if this 1 goes to the left side, it becomes 2 minus 1. Yes, 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay, so h which is equal to r. R dash which is equal to, substitute the value, h equal to r in r dash which is equal to r plus h, right? Now substitute the value of h equal to r here. What will be the answer? R plus r. R plus r is 2r. Okay, so the value of r dash is 2r. Is it clear? See, the value of r dash is r plus h and g dash which is equal to g by 4. It is nothing but g into 1 by 4 is g by 4. Okay, yes, the formula for acceleration due to gravity is g dash which is equal to g g by 4. Okay, the formula for acceleration due to gravity is g equal to gm divided by r square. G dash which is equal to gm divided by r dash square. Okay, substitute the value g by g dash, substitute the value of g and the value of g dash. Okay, this gm and this gm will get cancelled. R dash square by r square. Now squaring on both sides. Here you have to do squaring on both sides. If you square on both sides, this square will get cancelled and this square becomes 2. If you square on both sides, okay, 2 which is equal to r plus h by r. If you divide r by r, the value becomes 1. So here in the right hand side, the value is 1 plus h by r. 2 which is equal to 1 plus h by r. If this plus 1 goes to the left hand side, it becomes minus 1. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 which is equal to h by r. Hence h equal to r. Substitute this h equal to r in r dash value. R dash which is equal to r plus h. Substitute h equal to r here. R plus r. R plus r is 2r. Hence the value of r dash is 2r. Is it clear? Yes. Yes, we have seen what is the apparent weight of person moving in the lift, and we have seen two problems. Okay. Yes. That's all. Your first lesson gets over. You will receive the assignment. Complete the assignment and submit in your WhatsApp group. Okay.